Ripple is making waves in the cryptocurrency space as they continue to push towards adoption of their technology. And so we're going to be talking about that in this video. I have access to some of the payment documentation with bank IDs that I'm going to be sharing. And so if you enjoy this content, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. And so we currently have XRP trading around $3.06 as the market did pull back today with meme coins being released from Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump coming into office tomorrow could have a big impact on the cryptocurrency space. Right, we have the SEC lawsuit going on with Ripple that could potentially be brought to an end. We could be getting more bullish news on the cryptocurrency space as well, and so that is something to keep in mind. And so if you're interested in trading XRP, there is a link underneath the video to Weex exchange. There is spot and leverage trading on here, and there is no KYC required. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the Ripple payment documentation here that I have access to. We can see this has all the information needed for banks to utilize this technology. And so we can see all the different best practices on here. They have error codes on here. They have different concepts for payment states. And so we can see all the information that is needed here for banks to start using this. We also have bank IDs that have been assigned that I'm going to be sharing here very shortly. There's new banks that have been brought online as well. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this news article here that was released by Ripple. They're stating that digital assets are becoming more embedded in the Asia Pacific region. And so Asian users and consumers are piling into digital assets as volatility in traditional equity and bond markets, together with global geopolitical tensions, is prompting more allocators to incorporate alternative assets such as cryptocurrencies into their portfolios. And so Asia is leading the way for adoption of cryptocurrencies. And we can see that 9 Asian markets are in the top 20 of Chainalysis Global Adoption Index, including India, which is ranked first, Indonesia, Philippines, Pakistan, Thailand, Cambodia, South Korea, and China. And so something very interesting. Out of all of those there, many of those are being looked at and assigned bank IDs by Ripple. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this information before we take a look at the bank IDs here. We can see that Indonesia leads the region in terms of cryptocurrency value received during the time period studied at approximately $157 billion. And so we can see Indonesia is on here. If we take a look at the bank IDs here, we have bank IDs from Indonesia that was recently added here. Just yesterday, this was added to the Ripple documentation. So there's now bank IDs for Indonesia. Now if we take a look at the next one, we have India, which has not been added to bank IDs yet. We have Vietnam, Australia, Thailand, Singapore, and Philippines. Well, all of those have been added here as bank IDs. And so we can see that we have Australia, we have China, the Philippines, Singapore, South Korea, Thailand, and Vietnam. And so Ripple knows exactly what they're doing here. They are focusing on the countries that are going to add the most value, that need this technology the most. And so that's definitely very smart of them. That is why we have these countries listed here, and bank IDs have already been assigned, with the possibility that we're getting very close to implementation of this technology. Once this goes live, we're going to see massive upside for Ripple and XRP. And so we should not be surprised to see these on here. South Korea, for example, has been working with Ripple. Ripple takes notice of South Korea, looks to boost the XRP Ledger adoption. The company behind cryptocurrency XRP and XRP Ledger is partnering with a local research firm to shore up its footing in South Korea. And so there's a lot of news out there over the past 3 to 5 years where they have been working on this adoption taking place. And now it's just getting closer to implementation. That is why we're seeing bank IDs being assigned to a lot of these countries here. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this as well. From the Ripple article, we have digital asset custodians move beyond proofs of concept. And so this is where banks will become custodians of cryptocurrencies. And so they're seeing more and more clients move away from proof of concept stage of development when it comes to digital asset custody. And they are now executing their plans. And so we have DBS Bank that was just recently announced. We have Standard Chartered. We have HSBC that announced it would launch a digital asset custody tool for tokenized securities. And so most experts believe this is only the beginning and that more banks will launch digital asset custody products moving forward. And so once multiple banks have success doing this, we're going to see a lot of other banks follow, right? People are just hesitant to make that next step. until they see other banks succeeding doing it. And if they're making money doing it, then we're going to see a lot more people jump on board as well. We also have the XRP ETF here. Now on Polymarket, this has jumped up to a 97% chance of approval in 2025. And so Monica Long, the president of Ripple, mentioned a couple of weeks ago that the XRP ETF approval is coming very soon. And we could see that with the change in administration that is starting tomorrow. And so that's definitely something to be paying attention to. Now, in addition to that, we also have the SEC case here. And Trump is going to review and potentially freeze crypto cases without fraud allegations. And so the SEC case has been going on for a long time. It's been being dragged out for over 4 years. And it seems like we're getting the exact same response every single time. We almost get to a decision deadline, and then the same thing happens over. We just keep rolling it over without making much progress. And so I could see this case being dropped here for Ripple, which would be very bullish for XRP moving forward. As you can see, Ripple has started looking elsewhere. The SEC lawsuit's only in the US, and so they went over to Asia, and we can see they are starting to have adoption take place there based on the bank IDs that are being assigned. And so Asia Pacific is being very adoptive of the technology for blockchain and what XRP has to offer. And so if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. Also, make sure to check out that link underneath the video to Weex Exchange if you're interested in trading XRP with spot or futures trading. Let me know your comments underneath the video. What are your thoughts about the bank IDs being assigned? Do you think that they are getting closer and closer to adoption moving forward? And I hope to see you in the next video.